Hey everybody, I'm just Q, and I'm back with some more Eternal Evolution. Now, today we're gonna just pretty much have an account overview because obviously I have not been putting out a lot of content, but I did recently put out uh, a video after coming back. If you haven't checked it out, it should be popping up for you right about now. 1,500 summons as soon as I came back. Of course, let's do it. So go check that video out, and hopefully you like it. It's a chill video, so if you're doing something like you're about to do a summoning session, you just want something to play in the background, that's when I suggest you should play it because it's pretty long. I mean, I'm doing 1,500 summons, but you get to see the account progression. So hey, let's go ahead and look at my accounts because we actually have a lot to do today. Again, this is my second account. My main account's like 4 million, hopefully getting up to 5 million further than this account. And then of course I took about 2 weeks off of this account because I got married. So try not to be too critical of me in the comments down below, but any advice is definitely welcome. Now, as we look at our account overview, just in case anybody's wondering, how did I do on Twilight? I didn't get that far because, of course, still getting back to the string of things. I think I was kind of late in starting my Twilight, but for the most part, as you can see, I got to 10. So I definitely think I could get further if I would have started on time. I think maybe around about 12 or 13 on my main account. I got halted in the middle of 14, and is what it is. So for the most part, I know which teams I need to build up, or rather which factions, or which well, I don't want to say factions. What I want to say, which classes? Sorry. So hunters, assassins, whatever. I know which classes I need to start building up a little bit more, and that's just gonna take time. So for this account in particularly, we just did 1,500 summons, and as you can see, I'm already back to about 240 on my advanced recruitments, and then I have about 154 here, so well, about exactly. And then I got some boxes that I just kind of save for emergencies. So anyone who's seen those in my inventory, those are just for emergencies. So the reason I started doing that, and that I wish I could bring this comment up, but I don't want to put anyone's face or name on the screen. But I've been checking out our Facebook page where obviously like our notices will go out and it'll say like, hey, this is a new hero coming out, blah blah blah. A lot of people have been saying, and it's not, I mean, I actually haven't even commented on this, but a lot of heroes are coming out too fast. So I would say, just as this snippet before we keep going into the account overview, either they're gonna have to slow down, how new heroes come out, like how fast new heroes come out, how frequent they come out, or they're gonna have to start giving us more. Let's go to our bag here. They're gonna start giving us more of these gene hybrids. We get, of course, one gene hybrid by doing the Rise of Heroes event. I mean, but it's just one. It's a one guaranteed. Hopefully, as long as you can beat hard mode and above for the Tamer boss. I would say you should be able to, as long as you don't get kind of screwed over with RNG, you should be able to go through, get all the shards necessary to get the gene hybrid, and then you're golden. But it's luck of the draw, so that's just what it is. But point being is that's just one. I mean, and that doesn't even matter if you're putting money into the game. Like, it's literally just enough shards for one. So no matter how much money you put into it, after you get all those shards, there's not another gene hybrid. So we're gonna have to get more of those at some point in time. Of course, you get some from your summoning, but I mean, we'll go into that in a nice deep dive of other video that I have planned for today. Now, that's how far I got for Twilight. In terms of my account overview, in terms of my heroes, I mean, you should have seen it. I'm at 240. So I know you're like wondering, so where's your S level? Well, I didn't want to go ahead and do that without you guys. So let's go ahead and knock out our inherit tab here. So everything's max. Gotta love it. Let's go ahead and lock these bad boys in here. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's just locking everybody at max level. I've already done this on my main account, obviously. So there we go. Give us some XP back for people who just had XP on their own. I think it was just one person. I don't know. I put like 80 XP into them randomly or whatever. But now we have Hyper Evolution. So there we go. I don't know if I have any. Do I have any shards? I don't know. Just in case. I guess just in case I do. Let me just press the OK button. Okay, there we go. Because I almost forgot. I was like, how does this go? Do I have any? I got one. Okay, so cool. So I have one for my Triple S heroes. And if I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know who I want to do for my first hero. Obviously, out of nowhere, Nord is dealing an insane amount of damage. I mean, Nord is just great. I honestly need to fix his gear. The gear on my Nord for this account specifically is trash. It's horrible. I need to fix it. I will show it on screen just so I can get advice from people because, again, this environment here is all inclusive. Everybody give me advice. Send it my way. I'm not one of those people who are just trying to be the professional, like this is what it is and I'm the best and nothing. But no, we're a team here, so we're gonna get my team right. Gonna get my team right. There's some things I believe I'm like, hey, I know this, but other places where I'm unsure, especially since I've taken a break, from a honeymoon or whatnot. Hey, I gotta get my Nord's gear right. So the teams that I can already tell you that I use all the time, especially when it comes to my Nord, especially anything else. Like right now, my strongest team, which is kind of funny, is my assassin team. So my Rickard, along with, as you can see, I have Bailey as well. I also use my Rakana along with, I want to say he's down here somewhere. Where are you at? My Randall. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong guy. But my Randall, I use those for when it comes to like my assassin team. That is definitely my most powerful team in terms of like having a faction of people ready to go. They don't do anything but pretty much enhance my Rickard. Of course, he gives out sword souls to people, and depending on how many sword souls he absorbs, it increases the number of times he slashes when he does his ultimate. And of course, it helps with DPS as well, because the sword souls are also attacking with the other assassin. So that's my strongest team right now. Now, do I even have? I don't even know if I have them. Let me see here. I don't know if I have them. I was gonna say Anpu and Sorvely. I have Anpu. You have Skewer and Hattie, or Haiti, whichever way you want to say that. Okay, I do have Sorvely. So, but again, I don't have them upgraded. So that's why I'm not using them right now. But also the plight of the big decision. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with my Nord because he could just be used in so many different places. And I'm just going to have to fix his gear. So for the sake of not dragging this out. So we're going to go with our Nord for our first Triple S hero, Hyper Evolution turn. There we go. And then, of course, I'm going to just further enhance people I'm already using. So I'm already using my Rakana. It's pretty simple. Assassin team. And then we're going to go find our nice little Randall down here. Might even have to look at his gear, too. We're using him. Cool. And then, of course, enhancing our energy team for when I'm using Solar Flare with my Nord. So, Falvia. There we go. And I want to max her out, too, because I actually have her maxed out on my main account. She's very good. She is very, very good with the right gear and everything. She hits pretty darn hard. So the other person that I want to use, I actually don't even really care to use Nagrama. And I know that sounds kind of funny, but it's crazy how much damage Paluno does. I want to upgrade my Paluno. Where is he at? Do I have him? Yeah, see right here. He's at like what, Mythic? So I need to upgrade him ASAP. I guess for now I can use my Nagrama, but I mean, I've seen how hard Paluno hits on my main account, and it is insane. I love my Paluno. Maybe it's just the type of gear that I have on him. And again, if I could show you guys, because the whole swapping of accounts and putting it on my BlueStacks versus the one that was on my phone, it's a whole debacle. But anywho, I would be glad to show you. I might just record like a short snippet video and put it over, but just showing you guys a little bit of my Paluno. We'll see. But he's very good. So other than those, who else would I say? Obviously, upgrading this healer is going to be a due. So, just a backup healer, especially since the fact that she is not Triple S. So giving her a little bit more HP, a little bit more healing. So it's just kind of easy to do. My Senway does really well. So obviously all of my tamers. So Kalaza maxed out, of course. That's a whole nother thing. I have a whole nother video talking about Kalaza at some point because like it's not that he's bad or anything. It's just some of the stuff that I've been seeing about Kalaza. It's just kind of something. So who else? Who else? I actually love this guy, Vingus. Oh man, he increases the. We're not even gonna get into it. I'm not gonna jump down that because I still have to do a new hero spotlight on him. And since I've used him, it's gonna be my first somewhat biased review. Most of my reviews, when the hero comes out, I immediately just jump into their kind of hero screen and I read their abilities, and that's just it. And I just like, where would I use this hero? I blindly review them. This is gonna be the first one so far where I've used him so many times, and he's helped me in Twilight a lot. So, yeah. Okay. Anybody else? So we'll definitely deep dive into a Vingus new hero spotlight. Anyone else that's like on the list? On my list, I would go ahead and do this healer, and I do have like a certain set of things that I know I'm going to be upgrading. But the thing is if at some point I do a summoning session for Miranda, I know for a fact that I would probably use Miranda and the other hero, Serena, until maybe a third healer come out. Because right now, honestly, I don't like Bada. I don't like how she works. Miranda, amazing. But when they come out with another Triple S healer, and obviously hoping I have Miranda already like upgraded and whatnot, then I'll go for that Triple S healer if they're good. But Bada, not exactly my cup of tea. Maybe they have to kind of like do some stuff to her. But I'm not really seeing anybody immediately that I just want to hyper evolve just for the sake of it. Because you never know, they can come up with another elite that's pretty good. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to hold you guys up here. So that's gonna be it. We'll take a look at some other people later, but this is who we have now. We'll sort by I guess by quality here so we can see them. So there we go. Don't know why this guy's red. What's going on with you? Oh, he gotta fix his equipment, and he has no talent. So yeah. Matter of fact, how many soul potions do I have? Not much. I spent a good bit of them doing something to someone earlier. So, anywho, but that's it. That's who we've upgraded so far. Now we're at summit level, so we're gonna push on. Now we have 10 plus million power. That's just generally where we are. If you guys, again, didn't see that other video, you can go check that other summoning video out to see what my power was before, but that's just kind of like to gauge like progress or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and claim this and start my next batch. Does my guild have anything going on? No, we do not. We're doing decently well. Alrighty. But that's pretty much it for the nice little account overview. It was fairly quick, pretty much easy, hopefully rather painless, because I know sometimes I can tend to ramble a bit here and there. But no, we're now at summit level. We are planning on hopefully acquiring a Miranda in the future. My strongest team again right now is my assassin team, and that's just the people that and the next person I'm upgrading is Dominic, because I'm gonna pop in Dominic. I want to say maybe for my Rakana. We'll see. I don't know, we'll have to see. This guy's actually, yeah, he's maxed out, so that's why his card looks like that. I was wondering, I was like, why does this card look so different? So look at that, and then look at this. It's definitely brighter. Like it gets, I don't know, to me, maybe. Nah, it's just the fact that he has space down here. I'm going crazy. But anywho, he's maxed out. I don't know if I'm gonna max on Randall out. Honestly, I think I maxed Rakana out because whatever banner I was doing, I just happened to sub a lot of him. So, luck of the draw. Which is kind of funny because on my main account, I just have shards of him lying around. And I don't have that much right now. And I do have some shards over here that I actually need to claim. just kind of funny because I don't have enough for a particular person that I want to go for. I know last time I did go for, where is he at? Nautilus, and to me he's just underwhelming. Maybe I need to figure out kind of gear to put on him because he is the energy hero and I could use him in my energy squad. So maybe swapping him out on this account for Paluno, who I would use, or Nagrama, who I'm just kind of like somewhat using. Maybe, but I gotta see what kind of damage he's gonna output. I'm gonna try it again on the spider boss. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and figure out how many more copies of him I need and just knock it out and put him up to legendary. But I haven't been exactly impressed, especially compared to something like, Nord. I mean, everyone can't be OP, but when you think Triple S hero, you think a certain type of hero. So that's pretty much about it. That's pretty much where I'm sitting at. Have shards in my bag, things I need to kind of think about. Power is now double digit in the millions, and now I need to start kind of min-maxing the teams that I use for all of my guild bosses, and then of course min-maxing the teams that I'm going to be needing for Twilight. Last but not least, there's this one fact that I kind of heard about Twilight, whereas you just pretty much need one really strong team and you could just take you all the way through it. I'd like to hear you guys' opinions on that, because I would try to think like, who could you do? Because sometimes when you get to a point where you need to use the generalist bond or whatever bond, it definitely helps to use those bonds. So what one team would work for just blasting you through? Obviously it must exist, or maybe someone's just being a little bit like embellishing their power, maybe, I don't know. But I definitely heard someone, or not heard, but saw someone say that on Discord. Didn't really see much of a reaction to it, maybe because it was just that crazy or stupid or whatever, but that's pretty much what I saw. So I want to see if there's any substance to that claim, or for people who definitely are on, that speedrunner list, like, how are you maintaining knocking everything out that fast, that consistently, and like what got you to that point? Because again, I'm not here because I'm the best. I mean, you see my account, you see where I am in Twilight. I'm just here to have fun and play a game, and if you guys can make me better, I would appreciate it. That's pretty much about it for this video. I will see you all in the next video. When you're here, stay happy always. Peace.